There's tarpon rolling right here. What do you think? What do you think? Oh my God. Good afternoon from Skiff Paradise. Walking out to the dock right now just to get the boat ready to take my wife and my mother-in-law on a cruise. Probably find a sandbar somewhere. Not a bad life. We went out fishing last night and earlier this morning. Didn't catch anything, but we were kind of just learning the waterways. We fished the wrong tide last night, the wrong tide today. Slept in a little bit today, so we didn't even get on the water until 9 o'clock. And then by 10 o'clock, it was just scorching hot outside. So lazy fish. If we had some live baits, like we were fishing with the guide, probably would have tore them up. But just fishing some swim baits. Last night was hitting some top waters. We started to get some action, found a good spot, and we started to get poured rain on. So we ended up coming back to the dock. We're planning on later today going out to the Snook Nook, loading up on some live bait, and then getting out there trying to put a hurting on them at the jetties again, probably. Last night we just went through the canal. Today we went through the canal and then kind of left and went to a spot close by. But boat traffic today was pretty heavy, so all the spots were pretty much blown out. Let's see what we got here. I love this boat though. Everything about it. I don't have a single complaint. As soon as I get the rigging cloth back on these wires, I mean, the Simrad was so much of a fun like luxury because I could just look at the charts and figure out where to go. I don't have to like navigate personally or anything. Dude, I just want to put this ruler to the test today. I want to max it out. 36. Let's manifest a 37-inch snook today. This garage door seal rub rail holding up, buddy, holding up. Tried and true. Couple nights on the water over here, banging against the pylons. Oh, there she is. We're gonna have a hoot. Is your mom almost ready?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm just gonna go get some drinks and put them in the cooler, and then we should be ready to go. Ugh, it's hot out here already. You look cute in your cowboy hat. I was saying yesterday, I was about to put a trolling motor on this floating dock down here and start fishing the canal if we didn't get the boat in order. Yeah, I'm excited to fish again later. Hopefully we can grace the J16 front deck with a 37-incher. All right, let's get ready to go. Forgot to get ice for this little voyage. Brought the whole fridge ice maker tray thing. Gonna get some ice on these drinks. It's too hot out here. Works for me. This cooler tie down, I've never used one of these before. Super sturdy. Very, very happy with it. Overpaid for it from Bass Pro Shop. It was like $40 at Amazon. They're $8, and at Academy they're $12. but it fits the bill for what I need and when I needed it. So I've been overpaying for a bunch of stuff lately. Look at that. What is that, like a herring or something? Literally just looking for a sandbar somewhere. I don't know. First of all, this mangrove fishing looks amazing. Second of all, bink. Little sandbar. But dude, bink, 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 bink. Around this island. Might come back here later. A little too shallow for that sandbar. We were in like a foot of water. Not that the j16 can't get us over there. Might just be a little annoying getting out if we lose any more water. Look nice though. About time I crack into half of my Powerade Zero. If you don't have heart failure, you need to be going water, Powerade Zero. Water, Powerade Zero. That's words from Mayo Clinic heart transplant specialist. Alrighty, update. We ended up cruising back in. Super just blazing hot outside. And it was getting a little crazy out there on the water, so we figured we would just come in and hang out at the pool. And then my wife, mother-in-law, the baby, and my father-in-law are going to cruise out to the beach. And then me and my brother-in-law are going to probably get out and fish the jetties. That's what I'm hoping. You know I'm a jetty boy. The other day with the guide, I broke off on the biggest snook of my life at the jetties. So I'm coming back for some vengeance. Probably stop at the Snook Nook, get some live bait. I think I said that earlier, but we gonna have a hoot. So yeah, that's just the update. We also kind of decided to add a couple more days to the Airbnb because we haven't caught enough fish. All right, literally gonna jump in this pool right now. How was the j16 ride?
It was very good, very smooth.
Nice. It's literally been over a year since the last time.
Yeah, because I got pregnant like a year ago around this time.
Yeah, over a year since the last time the wife was on the boat. Got another one from Bass Pro Shop. Overpaid again. I feel like it's prime time to use it out there right now. What do you say? Come on. Okay, so this is my charging setup. I have this charger from Bass Pro Shop that works great, hooked up to the battery up front. It's just dedicated to the trolling motor. And that battery charger works really good. It was like $70. My truck was dead again in the driveway here. Plugged that in and literally was ready to go in like 30 minutes. And then I got the solar back here to power my accessory battery, like just dedicated to the speakers, the blue lights, and the Simrad. How do I take that off? There we go. It was just barely touching, like my ground wire was barely touching and was giving it power up there. Which the Simrad is great. That's just amazing, luxurious. I don't usually put big Simrads on skiffs, but now I might have to start doing it every time. But yeah, I'm just thrilled with this boat. I know yesterday was a little controversial on how much it costs to get it going. Just to touch base on that as well, I actually had no idea that I was even opening a tab at that shop. When I was at the boathouse getting parts and he wanted to help, I thought he was just wanting to help. Silly me for thinking he just wanted to lend a hand. Not the case. He wanted to take it to the shop and just start a tab, which now I know is like a bait and switch down south. Literally, like they'll just be sitting in a parts store waiting for somebody to need a part or need help or something, and then they'll step in and be like, oh no, you got it all wrong. I think you need to just take it over to my shop. I'll squeeze you in. And then they get you for a $1,100 bill for a $200 10-minute job. I don't know about 10 minutes. I'd give them 45 minutes for all of that, everything that they did. I mean, I don't know. Rewatching the video last night, they definitely were talking to me like I was some dummy too. So it was a hard watch back, because in hindsight I should have been like, hey, like, let's chill out for a second. I know what I'm talking about. Stand up for myself a little bit, but whatever. All right, so everything's charging down there. The starting battery, the alternator in the motor starts that. I don't even know if it's called an alternator on a boat. Whatever, dude. Whatever. It's hot out here. I'm getting back in the pool. Chica. Having a good time out here. I just went and put the rigging cloth. It's literally just 100% cotton cloth that I got from Walmart, but it makes it look a whole lot better until I do the rewire and put the actual rigging cloth on there. Nonetheless, I cleaned it up, so happy with that. Kind of bummed that I paid $1,100 yesterday and they couldn't just put my rigging cloth back on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of money to just not even zip tie, like have it back how I had it. Whatever, live and you learn. I'm gonna worry about that stuff when I get back to Jacksonville. So now, that's the last time I talk about it. The trolling motor battery is almost back to full juice. Things are looking good. I'm excited to rip out there and catch some donkeys. A guy down here was telling us that tarpon roll through here, snook roll through here. I haven't even had a nibble. I haven't even had a nib back here, man. So I mean, I don't know. He might be gaslighting, but we're almost back out on the water. All right, stay tuned. I figure it's actually worth mentioning the trailer. I just wanted to come out here and show it to you guys because I'm really happy with it. After I like debulked it and everything and fixed the bunks, if I could just like spray paint the plastic bunks black and make it look all uniformed, maybe clean up the aluminum, make it look sweet again, I'm really happy with the trailer. Like, it pulled all the way down south like a dream. But yeah, just figured I would show you guys that, because I don't usually have it off the trailer just hanging out. Like, I'm glad it fits in the garage. I'm glad we put the spare tire right there. Like, everything. I think it's pretty sweet. Just pulled up to the Snook Nook. Got a shirt. Let's see. Buddy at the Snook Nook told me that if I stick her up the Yeti, then I'll catch a snook. So we'll see if that happens or not. Solar power's been charging. Trolling motor battery is all good to go. I guess might throw this on right now. We'll see. Maybe keep fishing that one for a little bit. Who knows, man? Alrighty, we are on the water. Fishing. Unfortunately, my compadres are about to grill out. So I'm fishing solo for now. So just happy you guys are with me. I haven't gone to the right of our Airbnb yet. So I'm gonna cruise over here and check out this cul-de-sac it ends up in, and I don't know, we're gonna see what happens. Toss a couple lines, see if we can get snagged. All right, no real agenda, just kind of casting away. First cast. We're just gonna learn the waters of this Stewart Canal. Swim bait looks pretty good. I think this is my third time fishing on this trip. Or this is my fourth time fishing, but my third time fishing without the guide. Which means this is my third time fishing with no bites yet. So, am I doing something wrong? Probably. Am I having a good time? Absolutely. It's like 5 p.m. right now. There's really no current coming in back here. So we'll see what happens. We're just going off of vibes right now. Pretty much what we're fishing. And if it's not this swim bait, it's another swim bait. So I like to skip them under docks and whatnot. Everybody has their boats out of the water, so this is weirdly not a no wake zone. At least from the front to here. There's a couple boats in the water back there, but I'm not exactly ripping through here, but I could, and it'd probably be a lot of fun. We're just gonna cruise to the next spot. To be honest, nothing was really looking appetizing back here, so I'm gonna go out to the, I guess, the outer wall of this canal. There's like a nice seawall out there. Maybe cruise to like a jetty type situation and see what happens. First stop I made is this bridge over here. Like, there's coconuts in the water. Not something you see in Jacksonville. I think this like drain over here is dripping a little bit. Might not be a bad shot, but maybe something under the bridge too. We might get lucky. No shot. Brother, right on the money, huh? Couldn't do that again if I tried. Been snagged on something. That sucks. Not a bad time to get snagged under the bridge and in a little bit of shade. It's still quite warm out here. Another storm drain. Can we go 2 for 2? Pretty close. Pretty close. I forgot about the bridge. You're telling me there's not a fish under here? Brother. Leading up to this seawall, I changed colors. Same lure, just different color. A little more green on this one. Red eyes, whatever. Who knows, man? Seawall's right up there. But we might as well fish our way out of here. See what happens. See if they're hungry for the greenie. Tuck one right back in there. My brain usually tells me, like, if you can skip one under here, then you're on a fish. So, like, whenever I don't get blasted on, I'm shocked. I feel like I'm getting played. I'm doing my part. All right, we finally made it to the seawall. Things are looking pretty good. Dude, it's hot out here. I say it all the time, but it's like, it shouldn't be this much of a scorcher at 6:30. I don't even know what time it is, but it's definitely not the time it should be a scorcher. Just kind of sending this big old swim bait along the seawall, casting out, reeling in like parallel. I mean, I'm not one to ask any fishing questions, to be honest, because I mean, I ain't catching nothing these days. But I'm just doing me. Right along the seawall, it goes for like half a mile, dude. So I'm gonna cruise around, just methodically toss swing baits at this seawall. So we'll see where it goes. You'll smell a two-stroke in the evening. Threw on the voodoo mullet. I paid like $10 for this mullet, so I mean, you know what I'm saying? We should catch a fish on it. We'll see. See this iguana right up here? Pretty big iguana. How you doing, buddy? How you been? Excuse me, sir. Where are the fish at? Look at them. Sunbathing. You don't gotta go anywhere. I'm leaving. Have a good day, buddy. Have a good day. Right on the point. Not quite, but it could still be money. Dude, you could cast anywhere and catch a fish. Like, clearly I'm casting in perfect spots on this journey, and we're not connecting. Come on, right off the point, maybe? Donkey off the point? Bounce it? Nada? Nothing? I'm not actually getting frustrated. I'm having a great time. Let's send one back into the corner. Seawall is not providing. Over on the pylon, must be shallow over there. I keep feeling like I'm snagging on stuff. Oh, dang, snagged on myself. Come on, buddy. Come on, $10 voodoo mullet. There you go. Oh, I guess we're fishing the dock now. What is going on? It's pretty new dock, so there's not a lot of crustacean on the side of this dock, so I don't know. We'll still cast at it. We'll still cast at the minorly crusty dock. I don't know if it's donkey territory. What do you think? Yay or nay to the donkeys? I'm still casting, believe me. Believe me. I'll cast in open water right now. I don't care. I do not care. I think Voodoo Mullet's gone, boys. Voodoo Mullet. Ah, man. That sucks. Dude, I don't know how we managed to get the $10 Voodoo Mullet back, but we got her back. She's all good. Dude, we're back on one. We are absolutely juicing over to this other seawall. Gave up on the dock. I just want something off the wall, buddy. I mean, I just want something, to be honest, but I kind of want to call my shot, but I shouldn't do that. But I want something off the wall. If that's not just the epitome of this fishing trip. Dude, I'm getting to the point where I'm thinking about spraying some of that fish spray on this stuff. Dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, a couple of these casts, I'm just like, dude, how is there no fish on the end of this cast? Whatever, maybe I'm just thinking too hard. Maybe I'm thinking too hard. Because now I'm kind of putting pressure on myself that, like, I need to come home with a donkey or don't come home at all. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep searching. We're going to keep searching. Dude, I have such a soft spot for these hues. Especially, like, the older ones. Like this boat could be, like, a 1982, man. With, like, basically a brand new Pro XS on the back. It looks so good. Just like a timeless body line. I've always wanted a Hughes. I've been crossing things off the list. And Hughes is one that I've been trying to grab. Maybe like restore an old Hughes. Not like just dress it up with EVA foam and rod holders and whatnot, but actually like restore it. I've been wanting to do that. So I mean, maybe I'll start browsing the marketplace. See what pops up. Because it just looks so cool, dude. So cool. Am I fishing too fast? What do you think? Like, do I need to slow it down? Is that my problem? Even these Makos are sick. I'm just a big skiff guy. Obviously a flats boat. Even the Mako skiff is like stretching the skiff term. A little too stable to be a skiff, if you know what I'm saying. What the heck? You know? If you wonder why I always cast backhand and whatnot, because stuff like that happens when I cast forward. I don't know what's going on, man. I am now lost. I don't even know how I undid the problem, but whatever. All right, back to fishing. Sun is kind of hiding behind the clouds up there. So I mean, dude, 15 degrees colder off the rip. Now we're having a party. Now I feel like I can slow it down. Turn down the trolling motor a little bit. Reel in a little slower. Let the fish smell this $10 Voodoo Mullet. $10 really isn't crazy. But it's just the fact that I usually fish like 6-pack swim baits. Like, and those are like $4.99 for a 6-pack. So it's a little crazy sometimes. I'm getting a little crazy on vacation, you know? $10 Voodoo Mullet. But it's just not putting in work like Old Faithful. Old Faithful comes in a pack of 5 or 6. And I'm usually putting a hurting on them. You know what? Talking about it, I'm about to be about it. About to be about it. I talk myself into putting on Old Faithful. Old Faithful it is. Stay tuned. If you're not familiar with Old Faithful, this is Old Faithful. Just like a kind of like a creamy, shiny looking swim bait. Caught the biggest fish of my life on this little teeny tiny thing. So, all right, Old Faithful is on, skipping, kind of on. Dude, we're so on with Old Faithful. I feel good about it. Everybody that is watching this right now, please manifest something. Just something, you know? What's the worst thing you can catch? Catfish? A stingray? I'll take anything. At this point, I literally will take anything. Something has to grace this front deck. This is the Pathfinder that I used to have. I had a 2200 in this same color. Probably the same year with the same motor, 250 on the back. And I had a T-top with a tower on it with controls up top. Did I ever go tuna fishing? No. Did I ever go snag kingfish? No. Dude. Oh, dude. Oh, dude, the terrible timing. Turn off. Do not get around that. Oh, no. Dude, no shot. No shot. The catfish? What is going on? Dude, get off of my swim bait. Get off. Get off. No shot, dude. I don't even want to touch you. I don't even want to get barbed. Dude, we manifested the wrong thing. Clearly. I'm going to try and help you out, buddy, but if you barb me, dude, if you barb me, I'm going to, oh man, this is not what I wanted. No, dude, no. No, sir. No, sir. Dude, not a bad catfish, I would say. But still, dude. That was such a fight. I put my shirt over him and like wrestled him down a little bit. Dude, my dad got like whacked like right here in his hand before. And it just sent him like excruciating pain type of deal. Ever since then, I see a catty. Not today, buddy. Not today. Dude, I honestly haven't caught a catfish in like 7 years. It's so crazy that I literally said, let's manifest one. I'll take anything. Wrong. But at least we got the monkey off our back. Now we can get back to fishing. Dude, isn't that crazy to catch a catfish on this swim bait? I just think that's super interesting. A little coconut in the agua. The fact of the matter that I like hit a dock and it knocked it left around a pylon, so I started like cruising over to it because I thought I was gonna be stuck, and then I just yanked a catfish. Like, brother, you know? That I noticed is that there's really no dock lights on this whole canal. Not sure why. I actually don't think there's a single dock light on the whole canal. I don't know if they just don't want people fishing or what, but like the night fishing down this canal is not huge. We might cruise over to a bridge or something, but back in Jacksonville we can hit some dock lights. Like, we can hit a canal and be there all night just because there's so many dock lights. This kind of poses a good question. Are you fishing the mangroves or the dock? I'm kind of going back and forth, but at this point I I don't have faith in either. Slip right here. Skip it all the way back. Bounce it off the back wall. Dude, there's no way we don't snag one. There's no way. A little tree pounder. Whatever, dude. Ugh. Notably, I would say that it kind of seems like the bite is turning on right now. I'm seeing a lot more explosions. So I'm kind of heading in at the worst possible time, but fishing alone is way worse than fishing with the homies. So I'm gonna cruise back to the house, see if they're done eating. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Cruise back to the house, see if everybody's done eating and ready to fish. And then we'll maybe cruise over to a bridge or something. I don't know, night fish somewhere. And I mean, if they don't want to fish, I'm gonna go fish again. I'm here to fish, buddy. I'm here to catch fish. I don't know if I can leave Stuart without a snook. Like a non-guided live bait snook. You know what I'm saying? Like, I caught a couple snook donkeys with the guide, but I don't know. It's kind of cheating. So I need an artificial donkey. How you doing, buddy? A bunch of stout dogs out here, you know? But all right, hopefully I'll see you whenever I'm back on the water. Hopefully with everybody. Update is, for some reason, no one wants to fish tonight. It is what it is. I'm not going to beg anybody to fish. I was going to do some solo night fishing, but in the morning, I got to go to the boat ramp anyway around 10 o'clock and put the boat back on the trailer. We're switching locations. Extending vacation, but switching locations nonetheless. So I figure if I have to be at the boat ramp at 10 o'clock, then I have time to hit the jetties maybe at like 6:30 or 7, try and catch a morning bite, and then go to the boat ramp and then go wherever we're going. We don't even know where we're going yet. We're just gonna figure it out on the way. I want to go somewhere to like maybe one of the Keys. My wife wants to go to Jupiter because we're not far from it. I don't know. We're gonna figure that out in the morning. But yeah, I guess everybody's hanging out by the pool right now. So I'm gonna go out there, try and catch a good vibe. And yeah, not sure why nobody wants to fish tonight, but it is what it is. Yeah, so I guess I'll catch you in the morning, hopefully on the way to the jetties or at the jetties. I don't know. But yeah, nonetheless, see you in the morning. Good morning again. We are headed, I guess, to the jetties if they're not too far. I haven't really done the GPS calculations yet. So long, Airbnb. I'm gonna have my wife meet me at the boat ramp after I'm done fishing anyway. No telling where we're gonna end up today. Heck, we might end up back at home. Who knows? But at least for now, we're gonna do some type of fishing. Once I get out of the canal and get over to the bridge, I'll take a look at the GPS and see how far of a run it is to the jetties. To be honest, I don't even know how much gas I have. I'll check in a little bit. Dude, the fishing looks money back here. I have no idea how I didn't smack them. I guess I smacked a catfish, but that's not gonna end up on the postcard. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful morning we have so far. Not too windy, not too hot. But yeah, I'm gonna cruise out of here and then catch up with you, I don't know, whenever I have like a solid game plan. Nobody's gonna believe me, but I just saw a giant manta ray jump out of the water. It kind of spooked me because it was like 10 feet away from the boat. Heard it break water, looked over, and I saw like a tabletop come out of the water and then just belly flop. So that's super cool. Trust me though, trust me, I saw it for sure. Apparently we come out, we hit this no wake zone, go under a bridge, under that train bridge, cruise out, and keep cruising to the jetties, I guess. I at least want to see him again, you know? No wake zone, good time to crack a bubbly. Lime bubbly. These things are gangster. Cheers, guys. Good morning. If you're out fishing, good luck to you, my brother. Literally just on a whim right now, I figured like this bridge doesn't look half bad. Figure I'd come over and fish this bridge for a little bit before we set sail out to the jetties or something. The current is pushing fast. So, dude, there's gotta be something, you know what I'm saying? First cast at the bridge. I'm gonna turn around and then just spot lock myself facing the bridge. I'm gonna cruise back through actually because every time my bait hits the water, the current just pushes it back to the boat. So I'm gonna cruise over to this side and let the current kind of help me rather than fight me. Well, I guess in this case, fighting me would be helping me because it wouldn't just be sending my lure over there. A little bit of a bust. The current was super strong, so my swim bait was never sinking. So we're gonna cruise through this bridge. A bunch of trains keep going by. It's pretty cool. But we're gonna cruise through here, and then I'm gonna check to see how far out the jetties are. And then I guess if it's not too far. All right, let's see. There's tarpon rolling right here. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Oh my God. Oh. Dude, we're hooked on tarpon. Oh. Obviously, I mean, I knew. You know what I'm saying? I knew. Dude, maybe I can hook back up. I still see him. I need something bigger. I'm hooked back up. I still see them out there. We're about to go chase these tarpon down. Dude, hooked on a tarpy boy. Dude, if it wasn't a glass off like this, I would not be able to see him. I'm just gonna fish it the same exact way that I just did and just, fingers crossed, dude. Fingers crossed. Light tackle tarpon hook up. Dude, they're right there. Right on them, terrible cast. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Let me get out ahead of them just a little bit. Well, I lost visuals on the tarpon. It breaks my heart. Dude, I was not set up to fish for donkeys that big. I was looking for like yay big. Those were like, giant donkeys in the middle. I retied a way stronger knot and everything. And I was gonna play the long game on them, but whatever. I guess I'm gonna keep shooting out. Literally fishing like 15-pound mono, like no leader or anything. It was a puncher's chance though, you know? Tire them out for 3 hours, do something like that. I gave it a shot. Man, I wish I had the 5500 on me. Lift that nose up. Battling big rigs the whole way to the jetties I see. It's really not as intimidating as you would think though. If you have like power tilt, literally you just tilt up, you know, tilt up a pretty good amount, hit that first wave, and kind of shoot over to the next one. When they're like really big like that, sometimes I just power through them. Well, boys, that way is the jetties, and that looks terrible. So, I guess we're gonna fish some docks over here. This is the boat ramp. So, yeah, I'm gonna fish some docks. I don't know if I'm gonna hit out to the jetties. It just doesn't make sense. What a ride though, that was fun. Dude, I can't stop thinking about the tarpon, so I'm gonna have to get even on them somehow before I get out of here. I haven't looked at a weather forecast or anything. That might be going offshore, or it could be coming in, who knows. But if you just follow him, I guess, right out through there are the jetties. So I don't know why I picked the first dock outside of the no wake zone. Probably gonna get beat up a little bit, but get the trolling motor down low, we should be all right. Surf through here a little bit. Just moved to the next spot, just a couple docks down. We're gonna make a run for the jetties. It looks like it cleared up, thankfully. So we're at least gonna get out there, toss a couple lines. My wife's on the way to the boat ramp, so I'd say 30-ish minutes out here till we have to go back. Might hook up, might not, but I at least want to see it through. I've been talking about it this whole trip. We went to the jetties with a guide, and like I said, I lost 2 of the biggest fish of my life. So I'm gonna see if I can take another crack at it. Well, boys, we made it to the jetties, and it's absolutely beautiful. You can see the bottom like nothing. Fantastic. A little rough out here. A little rough, but we're gonna play it safe. You know the deal. We take it slow coming out here. We're gonna take it slow while we're fishing, whatever. We're here for a good time. We're not here to kill ourselves. Fishing kind of slow. Dude, beautiful water underneath. Oh, I can see the ripples in the sand. I actually rarely ever do this, but I just stopped fishing to take a second to soak it in. Kind of take a second to soak in all of our hard work got us here. I mean, it's just beautiful. It's beautiful. I can see the bottom like nothing. 4.5 feet of water. The 55 is putting in work up top. What a dream, man. I've seen sea turtles on this trip, manta rays jumping out, sharks, dolphins, tarpon, hooked onto a tarpon. I mean, if somebody just told me that, hey, go down to Stewart, you're just gonna hook into a tarpon, I'm still showing up. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, everything that led us to this point has been just crazy. And it's just been a really fun journey. And it'd really be sweet to put the cherry on top with like a nice donkey. But even if that doesn't go well, I'm just happy to be here, man. And I'm happy you guys are coming along with me, because this is like a dream. You know what I'm saying? All right, back to fishing. I will say this lure is like, I feel the perfect color just based on like what the water looks like, but we'll see. My wife just called, said she's at the boat ramp. So I would say, I don't even know, 4 or 5 more casts. Like, one last chance of glory, guys. One last chance of glory. Couple casts, and then we got to zoom out of here. Probably a 10-15 minute ride to the boat ramp. I don't want to keep her waiting that long. But if we're hooked up on a donkey, I'm sure she'll understand. Look at that huge stingray. I don't know if you can see it. Huge tabletop stingray. Yikes. I will pass on that. All right, guys, last chance for romance. This is the last and final cast of fishing in Stewart. Just manifest. Wish me luck. I'm gonna let it sink. I'm gonna take it slow. I'm gonna bounce it. All right. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna head into the boat ramp. Bummer, but I mean kind of a bummer. You know, I feel like maybe a bad day fishing in clear water is better than a good day fishing in sweet tea. I don't know. Bad couple of days of fishing. And I tried to put one on the table for you guys, but sometimes that's not how the cards are dealt. And it's all good, because we had a good time. We're starting to get beat up on by like big sport boats, sport fishing boats. I don't know if it's tuna time or what, but man, I'm actually really impressed with the Minn Kota 55. Keeping us kind of penned in over here in this jetty nook. Man, just soak it in with me for a second. Ah, man. I wish you guys were here with me on the boat. I wish I had more time out here. We're probably gonna go further south, maybe find some more clear water than this, which would be sweet. Maybe hop off for a dip, bring some gaggles. I don't know, man, but this has been an interesting journey. So if you made it to this point of the video, you're an absolute legend. Appreciate you guys keeping me company out here on the water. But yeah, I'm gonna kill the video and then just blast off back to the boat ramp. Wife should be hanging out in the water, trailer in the water. What a dream, man. Good little trip we had. This boat is amazing. Whenever I get back, I'm gonna do another once over and talk about the pros and cons. Lots of pros, not that many cons. We'll talk about it though when I get back. I'm just a happy camper right now. Hooked onto the Tarpon. I mean, that works for me. Whatever. I don't want to bore you guys too much. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me in this Stewart sun. I guess this is Stewart. I guess, yeah, the inlet in Stewart. I don't know. Whatever. We're gonna be back to reality soon in Jacksonville, working on a skiff or something. So I'm just soaking it in before I pop out. Alrighty. I'm gonna hit the piece, and then I'm going to I don't know, maybe a blast off montage on the way back, because it's obviously crazy water, so we might have some highlights in there. So I appreciate you guys. Every like, comment, subscribe, every single thing that you guys do on this channel, all the engagement is like changing me and my wife's life. Can't thank you guys enough. I like to have fun out here. and it's a whole lot more fun when you guys are out here too. Let me crack open the Yeti. Whoa! Grab a water, stay hydrated, and then I'm gonna cruise back in. All right. I love you guys more than you know. Thanks for coming along. I'll insert a picture of a snook that I caught the other day, just so you know that I was on one. But solo fishing, no luck. So it is what it is. Life is still good. All right, gonna cruise back in. Love you guys, and cheers to life, because it's cool, man. Get out there. All right, peace. zone. I love you guys.